All right, boys and girls, so here's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna be taking your pinwheel paper, the one that you did your black and white designs and your paint on, and we're gonna be turning it into a three-dimensional pinwheel, okay? So what we're gonna do is everybody's gonna need a template, so I'll have these out on your tables, and you want to align the template with your pinwheel paper as best you can, trying to get the corners lined up really, really well, okay? I'm gonna ask you guys to do this on the black and white side. I think the pencil is gonna show up there the best. So I'm gonna align mine on here, okay? And I'm gonna take a pencil. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mark the center of the pinwheel, okay? So I'm just gonna go in that little hole that I made in the template for you guys. And then I'm gonna draw a line the whole way out to the corner and the whole way up to where I have those cutouts in the templates. All right, so now when I remove the template, you can see I have those lines on there, and you're gonna wanna cut from the corner the whole way up to the end of the line. Don't worry about the center dot right now. But in the event that, like this one, I actually didn't get the line directly on the corner, when I start cutting, I am gonna cut from the corner and then just meet up with the line, okay? So I'm gonna take my scissors, I'm gonna do that really quickly. So there should be 4 cuts. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so now you know you had 4 corners, now you have 8 corners, okay? Okay, so you have to make a decision. How do you want your pinwheel to be positioned? Do you want it so that you have the black and white on the inside and you have a little bit of the color showing in this, you know, on the sides whenever you pull it up? And I'll show you how to do that in a second. Or do you think you want the colorful side showing and you just want a little bit of the black and white showing as you pull up the corners? And the way that you're gonna figure that out is you are gonna grab every other corner. So I'm gonna test this one. I have the colorful side is gonna be in the center, and I'm just gonna pick a random corner. And so I'm gonna pull that up, and I'm just gonna kind of hold it in place right now with my finger at the middle. So I'm gonna skip this one, right? And I'm gonna go to the next one, skip this. So every other corner, skip. Okay, and so I'm gonna take a look at this before I make a decision. Do I like it like this, or maybe I like it the other way? I actually think I like it like this, but I want you guys to take a second and figure out which positioning you like. Okay, so when you're ready, what you're gonna do is I'm gonna give you guys each a pin, okay? So this is like a pin for sewing. You can see they all have like a little yellow ball on the end there, and notice that I have bent them just a little bit for you guys. This is that part will help you later once we get it through your pinwheel handle. Okay, so if you want yours like mine, you're just gonna pick one of those points that you want to come up, and whatever side is on the inside, the colorful side for me, I'm gonna push the pin through the black and white side of the paper. So I'm gonna pull up one of those corners. I'm gonna take the pin, and like I said, I want it to go through whatever is on the back of the pinwheel. So I'm gonna push it through the black and white side, and I want you to see where I do that. And you need to do that without poking your finger. It is totally possible. So I want you to notice I went really close to the corner, but not right at the corner, and also not too far away from it. Okay, so I have it through there, right? Yellow ball's in my finger here. Right, and I have it going through the black and white side. The pointy part is facing kind of towards the colorful part. So I'm just gonna keep doing that through all 4 corners that are gonna come in. So I'm gonna go to the next one, through the black and white side, push it down without poking my finger, skip the next corner, go through the next one, through the black and white side, the side that's on the back, and then I have one more, push it through. Okay, so now I have all 4 corners. The pin is through all of them, okay? And then I want you to notice that it's just kind of like hanging out in the middle there. What I have to do is I have to take that pin, find that pencil mark of where the center is, and I am gonna push it through there. Okay, so I just did that. So I just did that on the center by kind of like looking through there. And once I have it through, I'm just gonna kind of hang on to the back, okay? So look, the yellow ball is here, and I pushed it through all 4 corners and then through the center of my pinwheel. okay? Okay, next step, I will have beads on your table. It doesn't matter if you use a black one or a white one. You barely will be able to see it. And this bead is gonna slide onto the pin. Okay, so hold that in place. And then next up, you're gonna take your handle and you're gonna slide that pin through the little hole in the handle. Okay, so I have that on there. Now, this is where that little bend in your needle comes in handy. So I'm actually gonna take this and I'm gonna push it down towards the pinwheel handle with my thumb, okay? And we're trying to create a 90-degree angle with your pin. So when you push it down, if it's still like, not really bending, what you're gonna do, hold this end down with your thumb like that, take the little yellow ball on the front and kind of pull it downwards just like a little bit. Okay, so see how I'm doing that? I have my thumb on one hand back here and I have the little yellow ball over here. Now, it's not just gonna magically stay on its own. We're gonna add some tape and hold this end of the needle down, okay? So I'm gonna get everybody a piece of masking tape. I am going to set it down on the pin so that the metal part is covered, especially the point, okay? Because I don't want anybody to accidentally poke themselves or anybody else while you're using your pinwheel. That would not be good. So then I started at one end of the tape. Now I'm gonna wrap it the whole way around. And I'm gonna do that until I'm all out of tape, making sure that I am covering up the point of the needle. Okay, so look, now I can run my finger over that. I don't have to worry about getting poked with the needle. And my pinwheel is together, okay? Now, a lot of kids try to blow on their pinwheel or make it spin like this. You actually have to turn it to the side. So I have it to the side and I'm gonna take it sideways like this. That is how your pinwheel will spin really well. Okay, all right, now you have a pinwheel.